So this is the box it comes in. It can be used to connect with a low energy MIDI device. And as we can see, there's this huge box full of not much else, meaning that the buyers benefit from a lower retail price. That was in here. Look. Okay, well, whatever. Allegedly. And it's going to scan for devices, and it's picked up the TV downstairs. And I'm going to stream my own track from my own YouTube channel. Take that, YouTube copyright strike. It's pretty tiny and small. No wires. Like a magic show. We are now connected. It actually says audio on. I won't be using wireless MIDI. Bluetooth dongle. A solution looking for a problem, maybe. Now, Bluetooth connectivity is not of any use to me, though maybe it is for others. Anyway, Casio includes a tiny Bluetooth dongle in a relatively huge box with your S1000V, just for you to enjoy that Bluetooth experience. Let's take it out of the box and have a look at it. So this is the box it comes in, and we open it up. And as we can see, there's this huge box full of not much else and packing. I have already taken this out. And that's the dongle that was in here. Look. Okay, well, whatever. So let's get rid of this box for now. And that's the dongle itself. It's pretty tiny and small. Some online comments have been questioning as to why this Casio's Bluetooth connectivity is only available via a separate dongle. And the official explanation is that the S1000V is a world product, but not all world markets have the same standards or protocols for Bluetooth. Therefore, by having Bluetooth via a dongle means there isn't a need for regional specific S1000Vs, and that also likely brings the production cost down, meaning that the buyers benefit from a lower retail price. Allegedly. Its main uses are for streaming audio from a wireless device into the Casio, connecting via wireless MIDI, and I've heard that you can import samples into the S1000V over Bluetooth, though I've not found out how to do that. But if I have to connect the dongle into the USB socket to get samples over Bluetooth, I might as well just use a USB flash drive, though I guess it's more likely intended for people capturing audio with their cell phones or tablets and transferring them that way. Going back to Bluetooth MIDI, according to page 276 of the user guide, it can be used to connect with a low-energy MIDI device. But I have absolutely nothing that uses that, nor do I want Bluetooth MIDI. I've heard too many horror stories about latency to want to go down that road, so I'll stick to cables, thank you. Regardless, let's see it in action by connecting it up and using it to stream Bluetooth audio through the S1000V speakers. So I'm going to turn off the S1000V. Now I'm going to connect it up. Bear with me. Let me lean over and put it into place. Right, that's got the dongle into place. Let's fire up the Casio. Let it boot up again. And it's going through the boot sequence. And we could probably see on the screen there's a new little icon which has now just turned into a Bluetooth icon. We now have Bluetooth. So if I can hit the wireless button, and we're to the wireless mode, and I just want to show you, because something that confused me when I first tried doing this. Now let me get my phone into position. Let me open up my phone, and I think I was doing something. Okay, we've got Bluetooth. I'm going to switch Bluetooth on my phone, and it's going to scan for devices, and it's picked up the TV downstairs, and it's picked up WBT10 MIDI, and that is the Bluetooth dongle, but it's the MIDI version. And there's also an SS3, I don't know what that is. Now, if I try and connect to the MIDI, it now tells me that an app is needed for this device. And it's just gone off there. And let me turn it off and turn it back on again. So it's not trying to connect to it. So I can understand that. I kept trying to connect to it and nothing would happen to the Bluetooth MIDI. But what you have to do, you have to get into pairing mode. You have to hit the pairing button. And there's a pairing. And now it appears, you should be able to see on the screen there, the WBT10 audio. And this time now, if I click on that, and I say I want to pair it, the pairing, and we are now connected. It actually says audio on. Now that we are connected, let's stream some audio. And I'm going to stream my own track from my own YouTube channel. So take that, YouTube copyright strike. Can't get me now. And this is a track. Where are you? Let me find it first. Should be ready to go. It's called Skypath. It's on my channel if you would like to go and have a look at it. And we're now streaming Skypath into this 1000V. Completely wirelessly. No wires. Like a magic show. And I can adjust the volume, show you on here, on the device itself, and also on the S1000V itself. Let me stop that one. And I also want to play a little bit of another track, which is also my own track, so still can't get me YouTube copyright strike. Let me go and find it. My channel, your channel, videos, yes. Because this one shows me actually sort of hitting keys on a keyboard, because I want to show some of the latency involved. Hopefully you should be able to pick up there's a little bit of latency between what you see me playing, let me turn that down a bit, and what you hear from the speakers. Let me stop it now. That, from what I understand, is a slight problem with Bluetooth. It has latency issues. So that's the whole thing about using it with MIDI. Perhaps if you're just using it on its own, it'll be fine. But if you're trying to use wireless MIDI and then you're using it with other devices that are also using MIDI but not wireless, then I've heard that can cause so many problems. So I don't know. I won't be using wireless MIDI. Bluetooth certainly has its uses, but for me in my studio, why would I need this when I have more powerful amps and speakers to use? As you can see behind me, got those there, and I've also got some giant speakers here which aren't even connected. Though I do understand that if you were out on location somewhere and only had the S1000V with you, and you wanted to play audio wirelessly from your phone to its really quite good and powerful speakers, you can. As mentioned previously, I'm studio-based these days, so I personally have no need for this feature. Maybe I'm just completely the wrong target market for this. Anyone want a Bluetooth dongle? The Casiotone CT-S1000V bonus content is a quirky, behind-the-scenes look, bizarre, so many cameras, but you can basically not see any of them, unusual, and I had to have it close, otherwise it look rubbish. Off-the-wall keyboard, I will show you what I see, unmistakably evokes the spirit of those retro Casio tones. We then have camera number 2, and bizarre Casios from decades ago. And if you look to the upper right of me, the vocal synthesis feature is fun and unique, and that is this one, that some of the S1000V's features are implemented better than others. This is the view that I see, and it does also have a number of limitations. It's actually a bit of a game changer for me because this is actually a teleprompter. It's not for everyone though. Go around here, it's actually hidden under these sheets. These are sheets I bought from a thrift store, and I am so glad that Casio have dared to release such a model. That is how I did it.